So we're doing a Nodding Hope Blankets of Bravery event where we're going to make a bunch of tie blankets for children who have been victims of some kind of abuse. And they'll go down to the Child Advocacy Center to be interviewed, examined, and then they are given a blanket. I think it was KTIV, a news channel, had put out an interview by the Child Advocacy Center saying that they were in need of blankets, that they were running low, and they go through about 500 blankets a year. So when I found that out, I contacted them and to see how many they would need to kind of like start their year off with. Their goal would be 50 here at the beginning of the year. My goal would be to try to double that. I think it's a really good cause, and I really would like to try to at least beat their goal.
They work with kids that are in vulnerable situations, and some of the challenging things that they have to do is get information out of kids who have gone through traumatic experiences for their own sake, for their own safety, as well as for future planning for parents. Obviously, you would have DHS volunteers, different organizations that work together for the sake and well-being of the kids. This is the smallest of things that we could do in providing these blankets. It's the Advocacy Center that we're really trying to advocate for, is the work that they do. And whatever we can do to make it easier for them to care for these kids is fantastic. The reminder is these blankets don't just go there and sit there and are with the child in the interview process. They get to go home with this. This might be one sense of security that they have in the midst of this situation. And so with that being said, the reason they need this many blankets is because of that. It's not a you have a certain number until they wear out. They're constantly in and out. And so the hope would be this would be a problem that would gradually go away. We know that that's probably not really a possibility, and so we're going to help any way that we can. And so this is kind of a start in helping with them. What I'm excited about Grace particularly this year is our focus on relationships, trusting that healthy relationships is what transforms the world. And so that goes from the very level of our own relationships as disciples, but also reaching out to how do we get to know people that we are in mission with. So do we want to send blankets to help kids that we don't know? Yes. Do we want to feel an opportunity to connect with people, to build relationships, to improve things even better? Yes. When we hear people's story, when we get to know people in relationships, that's how we are able to meet the needs at the greatest level. And also we are often meet needs within ourselves we don't even realize in being able to help others and connect with others. When I look at the world right now, I think that's actually one of the biggest missing pieces, and the reason there's so much division, decisiveness, and trauma in so many different families and lives is just we're not really great at relationships. And so this year, whether it's missions we're doing or things we're doing in worship, our goal is to learn how to be better at relationships, and it starts right here with us, and we hope that expands out from there.
The event is on Monday, January 19th. From 1 to 4 o'clock here at Grace United Methodist Church down in the Fellowship Hall. It is a no school day. It is Martin Luther King Day, also known as a service day. So great project for kids to be able to come and partake in. So they can help by coming on that day during that time and helping just tie a bunch of fabric together. They could donate fleece. They can donate money towards us getting fleece, or snacks for everyone who wants to come partake. So I think there's room for everyone to be able to participate in some way or another. They can call here to the church at 262-5970, or they can shoot me an email at bpoland@spencergumc.com.
And I believe we have people that if you don't know how to tie a blanket, will gladly walk you through the process. Yeah.
And we'll have some that are ready so that if there are people like younger kids that can tie, maybe we don't want running around with scissors, then a safe way for them to participate and be involved. And then for some either older kids or adults that we can set free can do the whole thing. And obviously we'll have adults here helping kids and stuff too. Just show up, be ready to tie some blankets, have some fun, and participate in this event that we hope is successful in helping Child Advocacy Center meet their mission.